What's up, everybody? Got another gameplay video for you guys today. Today we're gonna finish up Wildlands, and we're gonna do so at 4K like we normally do. Decided to change the background around if you haven't noticed. Very strongly considering going to getting a McLaren MP412-C. So far that's on the top of my list. Second GT500, third GTR, if anybody's interested. Because I'm also a car guy. Anyway though, why don't we just move on into our graphics setting. Now we're gonna look at the low settings real fast before we get into the benchmark. Alright, benchmark it is. So here's what we got on our very low 4K benchmark. We got 99 FPS average, 63 minimum, and a max of 121. Here's what the CPU did. GPU's useless. And now, why don't we get into gameplay? Starting out on low, let's just cruise on around here and just see how many FPS we get. So far, in competitive settings of low here, we're doing pretty damn good at 4K, considering we're also screen recording on top of it. That's not an explodable. I don't think any of those ones are. But we know this one is. Alright, now we'll just run over here. Alright, and now we're gonna move on. Starting off, camera recorded gameplay with some 4K low. Every time I do that, I think I freak Misty out. Every single explosion she looks around like, what the hell was that? I keep telling you, it's just a video game, it can't hurt you. There we go, she didn't care that time. I think she's starting to get used to it. There we go. I knew there was one somewhere. But why don't we just move along to the next graphics setting? Moving all right along here to medium. And we'll see what all the settings are here real fast. Alright, that's good enough. Okay. Here's what they've got for a benchmark here on medium. We got an average of 71, a minimum of 51, and a max of 83. Alright, now we can get into some gameplay. Let's do a little bit of medium 4K screen recorded gameplay now. This guy is fun. I'm just running around with my crossbow. Okay. I'd say it's about time to get on to the camera gameplay. Time now for some medium recorded gameplay. I like this guy. He uses a bow. Very silent. And my question is, how accurate is it and from how far? Let's go test that. That'll be fun. Let's go over here. Oh. I think it's pretty freaking accurate. I figured there's gonna be at least a little droop because it's an arrow. But yeah, if I was gonna play this, I'd like playing as this guy. Just hide up in the woods, prone with frickin' bow and arrow. No one would ever hear you coming. No one see you really either. Unless this game's got like UAVs and stuff, like Warzone and what have you. But, let's move along. Now for some high settings. Let's look over them very quickly. That's more than good enough. Benchmark for 4K high preset here. We average 65. Got a minimum of 49 and a max of 76. So with that said, it's time to get into some gameplay. High 4K screen recorded gameplay now. Did I hit it? There we go. I figured I could do it eventually. Oops. Alright, let's finish reloading. You can't reload in the middle of a flip, apparently. And now that thing can get messed up. Alright. There we go. Let's move right along to camera now. Now we're going to move right along to high camera recorded gameplay here. Go AK, go. Always did like the AK. No. Damn it. I want to take this fence with me everywhere I go. This is now my fence. And to let no one take offense to it. As a worthless, horrible joke, but I had to make it. Alright. Run around a little bit more here. Oh, I think that's more than good enough. Let's move right along to very high graphics setting. This is settings for very high now. And look over them we shall. And then, benchmark we will have. Alright, no more Yoda talk. Alright, moving on. Benchmark for very high 4K is 57 FPS average, a minimum of 43, and a max of 68. So, not doing so hot now. So, let's move on and see how it plays. This is very high 4K screen recorded gameplay now. We're all biohazarded up here. Oh, there's two of those up here. Ha! Got through pretty much the whole gameplay video and didn't even notice those two. Oh, no more porta potty. Time to move on then. Now for very high camera recorded gameplay. Well, hell yeah. I think we've exploded everything we can explode. Recon tower available, eh? Alright, so there's another barrel to explode that I found. Alright. Time to move along to the last graphics setting then. Last but not least, Ultra preset. Let's just get done with this real quick. My stomach is rumbling. It's time for dinner. Alright though. Let's move along to benchmark. Now for Ultra preset, we got a minimum of 41, or an average of 41, a minimum of 34, and a max of 48. Man, that is terrible. But wasn't expecting it to do great on Ultra 4K anyway, so let's move on. Now we're just going to do some Ultra screen recorded gameplay to finish up the screen recorded portion. It's definitely not getting acceptable frame rates. I wouldn't be able to play any first-person shooter at 40, but that's just me. Maybe other people can, no problem. It's not like I'm the best at these kinds of games anyway, as people have seen other Tom Clancy's games. Got a couple kills here and there, but can't penetrate that. Alright, let's move on to camera. Well, alright. Now it's Ultra camera recorded time. And as you can plainly see, Ultra is definitely not the place for 4K. That is for sure. think that's all the explosions. Wait, nope, I think there's one last one. You know what? I almost used all my ammunition, so let's actually restock. Kinda glad those are here now. What does this guy get for a sidearm? Ooh, P45, I do like that. Alright, nope, I did not blow stuff up over here. There we go. And there we go. And I think it's about time to wrap this video on up. Well, now we are all done with Wildlands. So hopefully the person who wanted to see how it ran enjoys that I did it on every single thing, and anyone else who's interested now can see how it runs on just about every resolution there is. But that's about it for this video. Enjoyed making it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed too. And until the next one, peace out, guys.